like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, y'all. I thought it would be only fair to forewarn you guys that Solar is about to play his rapping. And if you've never heard his rapping before, please prepare yourself because it is absolutely, positively hilarious. He sounds like he's singing the ABCs, y'all.
Hey, what's up, y'all? So I just played Scorpio. This is a song I made a couple days ago. But first off, let me introduce y'all to the GOATs. Let me introduce y'all real quick. Go ahead, introduce yourself, man.
Hey people, peace, love, and blessings. I'm Ivan P. from Mexico, Playa del Carmen.
Hey.
So shout out for everyone who's there.
What's your business, man?
Hey, I'm a rapper, you know, and I'm an interdisciplinary artist. I have a project named Suena Global. It's a cultural production platform.
Yeah.
So,
and I support it 100%. Decolonialization
yeah.
of the natural world, bro. It's like everything we stand for. Hey, introduce yourself, bro.
Hey, what's up, bro?
You can do it in Spanish if you want.
Pues for us, my English no es bueno, pero ya se la saben, aquí andamos en el cantón produciendo, haciendo lo bueno,
Yeah. So you know what time it is, man. We out here making music. Hey, everybody, thank you for the love that you're throwing me towards like my child. Like, yes, I've been known she was here.
Courtney, a.k.a. Solar, you been knew she was here, but you also been knew she was coming. There should be no reason why you don't have money set aside so that you could go and see your daughter in person. This is absolutely ridiculous. You've got to be kidding me, sir.
Known about she sent me pictures, she sent me videos. She's doing, she keeps me in the loop. So shout out to Janae, y'all. But yeah, I know my baby girl is here. You guys might not know this, but I just had, my baby was just born.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, bro.
This the other day. So yeah, thank you, man. And so it's like the most beautiful thing to me, guys. And I've just gone through my whole series of jumping up and down and things like that. But you know what I'm saying? We about to get back to everything. We got YouTube running. About to be playing some more music.
I'm starting to feel like if I look up the definition of bum in the dictionary, I'm going to see a picture of this guy.
Hey, how'd you feel about that song, bro?
Bro, that sounds good. That sounds great. I like it. And you made that beat 7 years ago?
I made that beat
bro.
7 years ago, bro. Crazy, right?
You was like in the future, man.
Already, I tell everybody that. Like,
You
I was
was
really
already in the
futuristic.
future,
Here's another song I made on the beat. I'm gonna play one more song. I don't know if I want them to hear this one, but fuck it. This is another song I made on a beat I made 7 years ago. This is another one. So I was going through my archives and I'm like, oh, this is.
That sounds like.
Back then, they're like, nah, it's too much. Like that. Back then.
It's perfect.
Now it's like,
okay.
it's hard. That's what they trying to do.
That's good, man.
Let's see. What are y'all saying? Who got lucky with what? Well, I'm going to block you immediately just because of your name. Bye.
What did you say?
But it's just like trolls, bro. It'd be mixtures of people, Are you going to come see her? I've been doing... So without the drama, right? I've been doing everything that I can to go there and see her. I have... if you guys want to help me out, I'll really...
Excuse me? Help you with what, sir? You knew that Janae was pregnant for 9 months. Even if you set aside $100 a month, you would have enough money to go, stay there, get a decent Airbnb, and be in the area for when your child arrives. Now you turn into the internet talking about if y'all want to help me out. Boy, bye.
really appreciate it, but I really am doing the best that I can to go and see her. So don't think that it's not that. Even she has called me and communicated with me, and she's worried that I may not be there or might not want to be there, but the contrary is true. I'm doing.
Poor Janae and poor Velvet. They both got pregnant by this guy. Oh my goodness, Lord.
Doing everything that I can behind the scenes. Everything I'm dealing with my guys here, like the millions in my mind, like all of that's for Azuli, you know what I'm saying? All that's for my family. All of that's for the girls and the mothers, for the mothers as well. Like I had to chalk it up and just be all like, you know what? I'm probably never going to be with Velvet again. And I'm probably never going to be with Janae again. And that's just what it is. So if that's the case, I still got to do everything that I can to set myself up for my children and even their mothers when they do need help. I'm here for all of that. And I had to come to that realization, and it's been hard. Bro, this has not been easy, bro. Like, I just finished cleaning up juice and shit all over the floor because I broke my bracelets. I was mad, bro. Because I don't get to have my daughter in my life, bro. Like, I literally, I bought, hella juices. I was about to drink it, and then something happened, and I just, threw it right there, and it just, out of nowhere, bro. It's just real. I've never been this emotional, so y'all go ahead, record this, and say it, do whatever you want to do with it, but I'm doing everything I can to reconcile the relationships with the mothers. They both think I'm a narcissist. They both think I'm Nature Boy. They both think I'm Eligio. They both think I'm all of their exes,
Courtney, a.k.a. Solar, you do give off Nature Boy vibes big time. The way that you speak his knowledge and try to emulate him, it's clear. A blind man, Stevie Wonder, could see it.
I have my own flaws. I got my own things, and I got my own pros and cons. Value me for what I'm here for. And I'm here to teach the world divine knowledge of self and help awaken people to a higher level of living. And I want to do that through my music. I want to do that through my friends, my family, and my community, and supporting them and giving all my energy there. So hopefully, this message gets out there to the right people. Hopefully this inspires other fathers and mothers who may be going through something similar. But hey, man, I love everybody. I love my children. I love the mothers, and I just wish everybody the best in this situation. And if you guys can help me, be around there. They don't want me to be in the house, but I can be around. So that means I'd have to get an Airbnb. I'd have to get something to stay around. If anybody can help house me in those areas, I'll take that too. You see what I'm saying? I got free flights. So just let me know what it is. Let me know if you guys can help me out and support me. It is what it is. I'm expecting the universe to do it anyway. But seeing as you guys want that to happen, as well as me, feel free, bro. I ain't even tripping on that. I'm constantly talking to them, trying to get there. I've been doing this for weeks. I've been trying to be with both of my children, regardless of the relationships. Even both of them. So it is what it is. I'm just going to keep working on myself, healing, growing, and evolving, making music, going crazy, doing what we do. Experimenting, just doing what we do, man.
Y'all get ready to hear this rap. I'ma tell y'all, it is... Solar cannot rap, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm not digging his music at all. He raps like he's a 5-year-old.
Yeah. LV Carter level up, no devil in my jeans, no devil in my dream. Can't stop me far from regular. Please don't use the medicines, they're healing who in need. It costs your breath to breathe. Connect the source like cellular. Double GIC, hey, that's God in you and me. Mike Widow with the beats, at peace with Marie. A miracle gon' happen, and my money grow on trees. You know I stay in flow, I got those shoes look blessing me. Design my dream, self-esteem, embracing all the finer things.
Okay, so he doesn't have money to go see his daughter, Azuli, but he loves her so much. However, he has money to buy juices, and he has money for his weed. Okay, all right, I see. It's not that he doesn't have money. It's his priorities, y'all. Janae, I hope you hear this. And Velvet, I hope you hear this too.
It's not too impressed. I'm blessing all through touching me. I'm on a quest. Love me dead. My third I've been admiring. Just want his breath, basking in the sun. I'm healthy, that's inspiring. Manage time. Where you going? Invest Best energy constantly. Can't focus on the tragedy. My mind is on my bag, you see. So I'm working spiritually. Let reality mirror me. Now there's so much clarity. Ain't no room for fear in me. Not worry about what's trending. Speaking truth, that's for infinity. Got it out the muddy up. Please don't pity me. Shining like the sun. Darkness in the epitome. Found that I'm an alchemist. Turn like the gold to cheese. Money in the tree, cause it's in the breath we breathe. Focused on my psyche, cultivating God's seeds. Love and overflowing, ocean waters me. I'm blessed as one can be, cause I let my soul free. Damn. What's next? Been raising my values, raising these checks. Moral compass, making sure I respect integrity, making sure I collect. I pay me attention, growth over stress. Meditate, elevate into your best. Design of my life, I'm the cause for effect. LV caught a level up, no denim in my jeans, no devil in my dream. Can't stop me, far from regular. Please don't use a medicine, stay healing who we need. It costs so much to breathe. Connect the source like cellular. Double GIC, hey, that's God in you and me. Might play with the beats, at peace with Marie. A miracle gon' happen, and my money grow on trees. You know I stay in flow, I got Oshun love blessing me.
That song called Oshun Love. I don't know if y'all caught that. LV caught a level up. No denim in my jeans. Louis Vuitton. LV caught a level up. No denim in my jeans.
Oh,
I'm not talking about clothes. I'm talking about my genetics, my DNA, my genes.
Yeah.
LV caught a level up, healed my genetics. No denim in my jeans. I'm talking about my DNA. LV caught a level up. No denim in my jeans. No devil in my dreams. Can't stop me, far from regular. Please don't abuse the medicine. Stay healing who we need. It costs your breath to breathe. Connect the source like cellular. Double GIC. That's Gucci. So Louis Vuitton, now we got Gucci. Double GIC. Hey, that's God in you and me. Mike Will with the beats. Mike Will is a guy who taught me how to make beats. Okay? So Mike Will with the beats, but Mike Will with the beats, at peace with Mary, the weed, like Mary. But Mike and Mary is another designer line. So Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Mike and Mary.
Okay.
And then I say, a miracle gonna happen. A Mary is a whole nother right there, the hook. But I took designer stuff and I made it spiritual.
Of course.
And I made it about DNA and
That's
genetics.
decolonized.
I decolonialized designer clothes already.
Courtney, oh my God, aka Solar, you did not decolonialize anything. You're just rapping about shit that you don't own and cannot afford because you refuse to get a job, sir.
I decolonialized designer clothes already.
Yeah, man. You know, I was just talking with him about Deeper Than Harlem.
About
Remember Deeper Than Harlem, the designer from Harlem?
yeah. Oh, Dapper Dan.
Deeper Than.
Yeah.
And I was talking with him how important he is also, you know.
Influencers, like, bro, got a lot of power in this world.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care if you're online dancing. I don't care if you're rapping, singing, bro. In this world, influencers are controlling the entire direction of the future generations because we're literally the ones teaching everybody. The algorithms are working.
Is Courtney, aka Solar, trying to front to the Mexican men that he's an influencer in America? Because that would be a bold-faced lie. What? Solar, y'all, he just said, you know, because influencers are kind of running the new world. Who is he talking about?
Working with what we're producing. So what are we producing? That's what trumps an algorithm. Anyway, that's it. That's all I want to
World
hear.
sound and power. World sound and power.
I think music is the most magical thing there is.
Bro, it's a powerful weapon, powerful tool.
I agree. We're gonna make something new. I want to see what you think of this beat. I got so much music, bro. Like, if I started showing you my music, we wouldn't stop. So let's see. There's one I want to play for you. It's a Skilly Bang type of beat. Let me go to here. Yeah, here we go. I think this might be a cool one to work on. I don't have anything. I wrote something for it, but I never did anything. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I'm dropping on iTunes. You can already go to my Spotify, iTunes, and everything. You can already go there. I got stuff already. I can still hook it up. I ain't even do nothing to it yet.
You say it sounds kind of bonbon. No bonbon, my son. Like song bonbon.
Oh, you got a song?
I don't know. I'm gonna show it to you. But next week I'm gonna video clip premiere. I'm gonna release a new video of a song that is making kind of viral in my community.
Oh.
And it sounds like the beat was like
Kind of like this. Okay. Hey, bro, I'll write with this stuff too. Hey, that's all I got for y'all right now. I'm gonna tap in with y'all later, okay? Hey, y'all go ahead, click on the link in my bio to connect to anything. I'm actually gonna be putting Stania Global stuff in there as well. So just wait. I'll end up putting that in the store as well. But for now, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go to the link in my bio. Y'all go ahead and if y'all wanted to support me, y'all want to help me get out there, like, I don't really care what you guys said. I'm working for the money anyway. Whatever you do, it's greatly appreciated, and it better be from love. Otherwise, I just don't want it. Just keep it. All right? Thank you. Hey, man, thank you. Appreciate that. Trust me, bro. I've been known about it, and I'm just very excited as well. You should see the pictures and the videos that I have. Ha ha. So, all right, y'all. Peace. Thanks for the love. I appreciate it. That's the problem. You, never the problem. That's not true. I'm always the problem. Tia Couture, anytime I state an issue with them or a problem or something that I've observed with them, I always make it clear that I have issues and flaws too. What I'm saying is that I'm not allowed to blame my traumas on them, and I don't. When they're with me, they don't get blamed for my traumas. Not at all. I work on myself too damn much. It's not a narcissist. This is somebody who works on themselves consciously day in and day out.
Courtney, aka Solar, you do have many narcissistic tendencies. You gotta admit that. Got to.
For them to say with enough confidence that, hey, no, I know I got problems, but I'm also knowing that I'm working on them because I got a list of my problems. And I pay attention to it every day, all day. And I make sure they don't get in my way as I heal them and work through them till they no longer exist. My partners refuse to acknowledge that they're the problem in their own life. I'm the problem in my own life. Therefore, I have to be ready and prepared to let them go forever.
Courtney, aka Solar, please do not sit on this internet acting like Velvet or Janae want you. They don't. They done with you. They are finished. They are over it.
I didn't say the children. I never let them go. Never. But I do know as I build what I'm building and I continue to do what I'm doing, I want them to always be supported and taken care of. Those children. I want them to be able to look back in about 5-10 years and be like, hold on, mama. Daddy is outstanding. Daddy knows a lot, mama. Mama, Daddy has videos, so many videos saying he loves you so much. And he's teaching about love, Mommy. Why is Daddy not allowed in my life? I don't like who he's dating. And if it's not, I don't like who he's dating, we're just going to pull the narcissist card. He's a narcissist.
Okay, Solar. So what you gonna do when Azuli sees you and asks you to buy her a lollipop and you don't have shit from Sharnola? What you gonna do? You gonna tell her, oh, daddy has videos online saying he loves mommy and loves you too. That's what you gonna tell her?
Y'all have no idea what I've done today, do you? Y'all have no idea the levels of charity. I literally stood right here. I stood right here like 20 minutes ago, like 20, 30 minutes ago, like explaining how we should be living in a way better way with way more love to my two friends. And I just started crying because I felt the world pain. I felt the comfortability and the ignorance of the masses to the world that they're living in and what they're settling for with their time and their energy. I literally stood right here and cried, thinking about my exes and the children and thinking about how much I love them. And there is nothing more important to me than that love and that bond that I have with them. And since that's gone, I just want to leave y'all with this. It's not gone for me. It still exists for me, but love is not a one-way street in these relationships. When it's a relationship, it's not a one-way street. Love is a one-way street because love from yourself is always going to come from within yourself. You will always be love everywhere you go if it's real, if you really have it. If you really have it, then you are it. Bro, if there's any person here who thinks that they don't have healing to do, bro, that's your disease. If you are in here thinking that you are purely a victim, that is also a disease. If you are in here thinking that you're better than everybody else, that is also a disease. These are all beliefs about yourself that are always going to put you at a state of dis-ease with your reality and your situations. Until your perspective becomes, my love, I love myself, I am love. I understand that I am completely unique and I may not be accepted by everybody in this world, but I accept myself and I will be authentic and true to myself because I love myself. And I'm going to give myself what I need, what I don't need, I'm going to let go of. Because I love myself. When you live from this place, I don't care who you're around. I don't care who you're dealing with or what you're dealing with. That energy will be able to transfer. You might not receive that same energy, but as long as that's the energy you're giving, you can just augment where you're giving it over time. But you're good. You're
What, Solar? That didn't make any sense. So if you're giving love and it's not being reciprocated, it's all right. You just augment it. That's why you stayed with Velvet. That's exactly why you stayed with Velvet, because you knew she ain't care about you and you still stayed. She put your ass out in the middle of the night in Ohio.
going to get back you. And that's what I do. And it hurts me. It messes with me when all of these beautiful, beautiful women come around. When all of these women with all this money, when all of these new friends and opportunities and like life just, and they're not here anymore. And it's not because they're gone. The only thing them not being in my life does is make more space for other things and time. But I would rather have my love in that position and build with that before I even try to be a millionaire, before I try to become the most powerful person in the cosmos and tap into these heavenly realms and these angelic realms. Before I do those things, bro, I would try to do it and build it with my queens, with my empresses, whoever they would be.
Janae, Velvet, I hope y'all listening. Solar just said he's a polygamous man. Basically, in a nutshell, he said with his queens or his empresses, whoever they will be. Okay? So if y'all gonna deal with y'all baby daddy again, just know he is going to have other women. All right?
wherever they are. I would rather invest in that because of the connection and the energy and the memories there and that love there. Bro, that is the most valuable thing in this realm. The most valuable thing. That is something that we can all attain and have, is beautiful experiences and memories and love with the people around us. But we're over here saying they're doing this to me, they're doing that to me, they're doing that to me. But at what point do you get introspective and be like, hold on. I'm always thinking people are out to get me. I'm always thinking people are out to hurt me. I'm always thinking people are lying to me and trying to play me like they've always have. Those are called belief systems. And those are the type of belief systems that keep you with those experiences, even when it's not the case. The case that they had with Eligio is not the case with me. I am not stepping on their heads and smashing their heads on toilets.
No, you're not. You're just fighting Zoka and throwing away her false tooth and also spitting in Janae's mouth during a very heated argument and fight. So no, you're not smashing their heads in toilets or stepping on their heads. And God only knows what happened with you and Velvet. But Velvet, she seemed like she could hold her own. She probably beat your ass.
Not doing that. I think the worst that happened, like, bro, I'm mad since the worst that happened is like a whooping to the children, like a butt whooping. And I got butt whoopings when I was younger.
Whoa, Solar. Now, I completely disagree with spanking the children, especially because they're not your children. Why are you disciplining another man's children? And why would Velvet even allow you to do that? You don't have your stuff together enough to direct or instruct anybody.
I didn't really care. I would play psychological tricks on my mom. I was just telling her this the other day. I'm like, Mom, when you used to whoop me, I used to pretend to cry. So you just stopped and you would feel like you achieved something. And so to me, I'm learning and I'm realizing like and you don't need to do that.
So long story short, you've been a manipulator since childhood. That's what you're saying.
You don't need to do that. You literally can appeal to any child or any human or any person through love. Not necessarily conversation, but understanding. Because sometimes the best conversation has no words. And you got to be able to know that. Sometimes the best conversation is through energy, and it's just to understand where somebody else may be versus where you may be. And that it may not be the same. And sometimes you might have to show up to pull people out. Same way as people have had to show up to pull you out. You said, let that CN shit go. Yeah, we kind of all did. But you could say that because you're not going to live with a history connected to it. So actually, you telling me let that CN shit go, like that's cool. But ultimately, that's for you to do. Janae gave you things to work on. I gave me things to work on. Janae need to give Janae things to work on. And everything Janae gave Solar to work on is called the projection. That's what she needs to work on. She doesn't know me nearly enough. Janae is the one person who thinks that... how many times have I said this, bruh? My problem with her is that she thinks she knows me. And she won't get to know me. And it's a similar thing with Velvet, but Velvet's not bad, bro. This is the thing about Velvet, though. It's like she's just hurt.
Solar, a.k.a. Courtney, you can kiss Velvet's ass all you want to. I doubt that she is going to go back with you. Whatever you did was not acceptable to her, and she's the type of woman that knows what she deserves, and if you're not giving it to her, she gonna leave, boo.
And she's been beaten down, bro. And she's been, like, curved by the people who said they loved her. And it's like, bro, like, you hurt. I get it. But I'm not doing that to you or going to do that to you. And so there's this need of protection. But these are the type of people, bro, that I've tried to rebuild with them over and over again. And they keep pushing me away. And I have to sit here with the image of them being with someone else while having my child. I have to sit there with that thought as I fight for the relationships. And as I fight for the relationships, and I'm doing nothing but giving love and thinking of what I can do, and there are moments where I'll tell the truth. There are moments where I'm like, hold on. That's not accurate. What you saying is kind of like, that's messed up. Like, I don't want to put too much of the business out there, but if I told y'all, y'all would be like, huh? That's the problem? That's the issue? That's why they are doing this? That's why they're keeping you from your children? Bro, hold on, let me go talk to her. Because it makes no sense. They're fears and things that I'm going to be playing them. When I say I love you to them, I'm love bombing. All these psychological terms start popping out. I'm not a narcissist. You got to understand, a narcissist would have let you go. And you would have been coming to them. I have not yet done that. I'm working myself to letting y'all go. Y'all already let me go. But I bet me putting this video up is going to be a problem in some type of way. And I can talk about all of my healing and all of my issues in this video. And I will still be a narcissist. For everything. Honestly, from the bottom of my heart, I can cry on this camera right now. Y'all wouldn't give a fuck. And you know what, those women? They wouldn't care either. They wouldn't. That's the reality. And these are the people that I'm fighting to keep in my life. When there's people coming to me begging to be in my life and give me love, money, cook for me, give you this, I want to give you children, I want to give you that, I want to give you this. But once upon a time, victim, I'm not no fucking victim. I'm the cause to the effect. You're right. Anybody who would be the victim would be the problem. I'm not a victim. I'm far from a victim. I'm a lover. And I'm dealing with the consequences of loving people who are hurt, which is normal because probably all of y'all are hurt. But the difference between a lot of us is that we've gone through a lot of things to realize that we're the problem. We've gone through A, B, C, and D relationship. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids and children to realize that they are the problem in a certain way. Asante Asha, he swear he's so deep. So what? At least I'm not shallow. Far from shallow. Far from shallow. No, she let me know when the baby was born, and I got pictures of that. Let me scroll down to the bottom because I'm responding to old comments. I'm here for the comments at this point. Solar, don't block me. I'm just having fun. And shut up. Like, it's so funny. People are like, hey, I'm about to be in here like laughing at you and like rocking with the insults, but don't block me. Okay. You guys got to realize that loving yourself doesn't mean letting people walk all over you. Loving yourself doesn't mean you turn into a doormat. That's not loving yourself. And you people out here who don't really love yourself, who want that from their people, you want that from your partner or your kids or the people around you. The idea of love is to let you walk all over them. You're the narcissist. And to those who are in the victim role and are being walked all over on, is because you're acting like a doormat. And you're welcoming them in. I've been the doormat. And I have been the victim. But that's not the truth. The truth is, I believe in pursuing your purpose. Actually, a video I'm going to be dropping in a minute is talking about sexual energy. It's talking about partnerships and relationships and how to properly use them and things like that. Because I get it. But the truth is,
Solar, in the next video that you're going to drop, can you make sure that you stay on topic? And also, before you use those big words, can you make sure that you Google them and know the meaning of them prior to using them? Because the last time you did that video with the dimensions, you said a few large words and you used them completely out of context, and you also explained them under the wrong definitions, because I fact checked you. Yes, I did. And you were wrong. So please, in future, if you're going to utilize big words or scientific words, Google them first so you don't look like an idiot.
y'all, and this is the plain simple truth. And I don't know who out there can accept this about themselves. Probably majority of y'all, but this is the real truth. The real truth is that I raise my frequency really high, really easy, really like often. But the problem is when I'm not vibrating high, and I know nobody's perfect, but when I'm not vibrating high, I'm out of my purpose. And when I'm out of my purpose, I'm likely to hurt everybody around me in some way, whether I notice I'm doing it or not. If I'm out of my purpose, chances are I could be hurting the people who love me. I could be hurting the people who want the best for me. And guess what? These people want the best for me. These women wanted the best for me. They always did. It's not about judging them or where they're at, where they were or where they weren't. It's simply about me not being my best self. Knowing what I could do better and not doing those things better in a moment. And it's not intentional like that. It's never intentional like that. But usually it takes loss. Usually it takes like some crazy situations sometimes and pain to realize like you need to fix something. Like sometimes it's not until you get sick do you realize you need to change your diet. And it's not like I was completely oblivious to it. I just didn't think I was hurting the people around me. By giving more attention to TV screens and electronics and business and all that stuff, by giving more attention to that than to the partner who wants to love me, bro, it's detrimental. It's detrimental. I had to learn that, bro. Like, I thought there's all kind of other problems in my relationships. But the only problem in my relationships was a simple fact that I wasn't staying in my purpose as much as I could have. And it's not to say, oh, well, I'm being overly critical on myself because it's one tiny thing, bro. That one tiny thing can destroy everything. That one tiny thing can make everything. I was not all the way being what I was supposed to be. In my past relationships, you know, those women, very powerful, very awesome women, they ended up reflecting back to me the little bit of, of misguidance. They have their purpose. They know what they want. I have my purpose and I know what I want. But it's different to wake up in the beginning of your day and not pursue it and not make it happen. Yeah, I seen the child many days ago. I seen my baby girl many days ago. Thank you for asking though. I saw her a minute ago. I saw her before any of y'all. I have more pictures of her than you've ever seen. Very special child. And the reason why I don't really want to talk about her much is because I just want her to be protected.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True. Many of you know him as True. He is an ex-carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
To be cool, man. There's things about me that I have to change. One of the things about myself that I have to change is talking down on people. Like, I definitely talk down on people, bro. Like, there's people who be vibrating low as hell, and I be saying shit. I be saying stuff, but it's also people who could be doing better, who don't deserve to be stapled to their past. You see what I'm saying? Oh no, you good, bro. Ain't no malice towards it. It's just, I don't know how that situation's going yet. You see what I'm saying? I just gotta protect. It's a sensitive situation. Like, I'm having a hard time even liking and responding to the comments from people saying congratulations on the baby because I don't want to fuck something up. Like, bro, I'm at a point to where it's like, yo, if you really look at it, dude, you're the common denominator. If you really look at it, Solar, you're the common denominator, bro. Beautiful, spiritual people come to me every day, all day. And the ones that I'm not really connected to, it's like I can really, really help y'all intimately. But it's like the ones who are intimate in my life, it's almost like I just don't want to do it.
Solar, that's because in your intimate relationships, people actually get to know you. They actually get to see you up front and personal and notice you are definitely, you give narcissist vibes. You give Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God vibes quite a bit. You do.
It's not I don't want to do it. It's that it's like, this is a hard one, y'all. If I really, really commit to this person, and if I really give every little piece of myself to this person, will they even value it? Will they even care? And after all this time of people like not really valuing it or caring, kind of get to the point to where it's like, why even try sharing? And it's not even conscious that I'm doing it. I'm just automatically diminishing my own value because of what I can assume their problems are. And that's not cool to do to myself. Hard time liking the post. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, no. That's not why. Trust me, that's not why. That is not why. But it's a good perspective. As King Love, I don't seek to be anything less. So I refuse to succumb to the level of some of the people who be in these chats and in these comments, and to get to the point to where it's like I'm comfortably talking negatively about people. Like, when I catch people doing that in my life, I wouldn't allow that. If I seen somebody talking about any other random person, whatever, I'd be like, okay. I'd be watching them different, because I'd be like, that's your perspective on people in life. That's how you look at people. That's negative. That's you. And so I had to realize that when I look at people who fail, or when I look at people who may not be vibrating as high as me, I don't care how much they've hurt me. The truth is, whatever I don't like in them says something about who I am. Yeah, a father is supposed to be there. I wouldn't say supposed to, actually, because there's all kind of situations in life that you would have to consider. However, my situation, one woman, I was able to spend all 9 months with her, and I didn't even get the child at the end, right? Another one, I spent 9 months away from her, and I didn't even get to see the child. And with the love of my life, I was there in the beginning. And I can only pray and hope to be there further. I can only hope and pray to be there further for my next child. Maybe I'll get to be there for the birth of one of them.
Y'all, you know what's going to be interesting? It's going to be interesting to see how he reacts once Velvet goes into labor or has the baby. I want to see if he has the money or if he finds the money to get there to be by her side.
Yeah, man. What's up, Lisa? Congratulations on the growth of your page, Lisa.
Y'all, do y'all know who he's talking about? He's talking to Lisa Says What. That's the homie right there. He is talking to Lisa Says What, and he's congratulating her on her page, the growth of her page. If you guys are not already subscribed to Lisa Says What, please go over to her channel, hit subscribe, make sure your notifications are on. She goes live on a regular basis, and I love her content.
I seen that. Congratulations on that. I'm accepting it. I don't know what's going on, but I've accepted the thing multiple times. Hey, what's up? So yeah, I just wanted to put it in the record books that Janae is innocent and Janae is doing the best that she can. I want to put it on the record that my other relationship, all of my relationships, I've been the common denominator. I have to release all hate. I have to release all anger. I have to release all malice. I have to release all blame. I have to release all shame. And I just got to realize, like, you wasn't being what you know you could have been. And that's it. I don't think I'm still hurting them. I don't know if I'm still hurting them. I think the one thing I did that hurt them the most was not being my best self. It's not to say being what they want me to be or being what I think they want me to be. It's not that. It's being myself all the way, because they fell in love with me, the real me. And if they don't get me in the relationship, that's like that's like false advertisement. This ain't nothing to do nothing but say, like, yo, I'm taking full responsibility for my situation with my baby mothers and my children. That not only is it my fault, it's my fault because I was not being my best self. And sometimes it takes, some Empress energy to talk to you sometimes and be like, fuck all that shit, bro. It's you. You're right. I couldn't be King Love Solar if I didn't accept what was right or what was wrong. I couldn't be King Love Solar if I stopped loving. I couldn't be King Love Solar if I stopped doing what's best for everybody, regardless of my own personal needs. I couldn't be King Love Solar if I don't behave in a day how I would wish to see people behave in my world. I mean, I've been changing for a long time. I don't know what the question is, what do you want to see change? Because all I can do is keep working on myself here. And what that's going to look like is just my music, my YouTube, my lifestyle, just like everything that I produce and create. Like, ain't nothing else to really like show you. Like, I'm just doing everything that I said I was always going to do. That's it. Like, and that's on me. That's just on me. That's just me. I ain't got like, bro, it don't matter. Like, no matter what, you can put me through the worst of the worst of the worst, bro. I'm going to get my job done. I'm going to do what I want to do. So, so I don't know what you want um, to see. But she just in your child and you sitting here calling in other women the love of your life. It doesn't, just because she had my child, don't make her love my life, bro. And just like this other woman, bro, like you nutty. Like, so what? Like, so what? I'm not playing a game though. So you're speaking from a perspective of playing a game with them. I'm not playing a game with them. I'm not trying to do back and forth. I'm not trying to get both of them together. I'm not trying to do what they was doing. All I want to do is be where love exists and where it's real. My experiences with them, bro, is different. I don't know. I don't necessarily think I'm being attacked. And it's funny because I'm literally over here taking responsibility. And it's not like, oh, look at me taking responsibility. It's not that. It's like, bro, this is serious. It's like, because there's other men out there who could be neglecting their partners and don't even know it because they're not in their highest purpose. I mean, men and women. Like, y'all don't know, but you could be hurting your partners. You could be hurting the people around you. They may never tell you because they might not even notice how you're hurting them. They may not even see it yet. You might not even see it yet. But every minute that you spend outside of your purpose, you could easily be hurting the people around you. And that's my point. For me and myself and I definitely have had many lazy days. I've had days where I didn't stick to my schedules. I had days where I didn't prioritize things the way I should have prioritized things. And I've had, chains of these days before. And it is outside of my character. And it is coming from some type of issues or traumas or fears. And so, getting over that is the healing. And there's nothing to really prove to you. I'm just gonna keep being myself, and who I am is fucking dope. I'm gonna keep making art. I'm gonna keep doing all these different things. I'm in my Saturn return. I got my Saturn in the 10th house. I got a North Node in the 5th house. Pluto in the 5th house, both in Scorpio. Like, if y'all know anything about astrology, I'm lit. I'm in Saturn return, Pisces, 10th house right now. Like, if anybody knows anything about astrology, it's like, oh shit, bro, about to literally blow up. Like, yeah. I don't know how, I don't know why, I really don't care about that part, but it's a part of my process. It's a part of my purpose. Someone like me really doesn't care to be on camera like this. I've really been depressed for a long time. I really don't care about this stuff. I used to live my life in pure silence. I already been there. I've already lived my life in pure silence. I'm at the point to where I'm realizing I'm not the only one going through this. Some 2 artists came over today. One of the dudes is literally going through every little thing that I'm going through. And I'm like, what? The funny thing is I'm a Gemini, he's an Aquarius. And I was speaking with him, and it was just, it's crazy how the universe is moving energy right now.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
It really is. He went through everything I was going through, and I had to realize, like, yo, I could really, by sharing my story and tell what I'm talking about, I could probably save people's relationships and selves and their children's generational curses by being honest about my own and saying, hey, man, when you fall out of your purpose, you're likely to lack love. Because when you love yourself, there ain't nothing to do. There ain't nothing else to do but achieve your dreams and your goals and your visions. There's nothing else to do. When you're not in your higher self, it's too much to do. All the games, all the videos, all the movies, all the wasted time to neglect from the people that greatly need your love. They don't even know it. They may not even say it. They may not even care. Most people that I know that really need love, they're used to living without it. They're used to not having.
All right, y'all, let's take a little brief intermission and check in with Sybil, aka Earth. Who remembers Sybil, y'all? She's doing so good for herself since she's left the cult.
But these are the people who deserve it and need it the most. But they're used to not having it. So they'll do without. There's people who have been nothing but codependent in relationships to where they never really had to grow. They only had to be what they needed to be to get by. And it was never really being themselves. Eventually that will end too. The only thing that will last is the thing that's going to be there for you at the end of the day. That's the thing that's for you and will always be for you. That thing, you want that thing today. That's what you want today. But that comes with your purpose. And that comes with the best version of yourself. Time to get to work, baby. They say, let's talk. I'm like, fuck all that talking, let's do it. Fuck all that talking, let's do it. Real talk, man. Real walk. Hey, man, love wins. And that is the most solid thing that I've ever said. That is the realest shit that I've ever said, bro. Is that love wins. And that's the only reason why I've ever lost, is when love wasn't the forefront. Every battle I've lost was when I lacked the love. Yeah, man. This shit gets real, man. I don't know about y'all, bro, but I'm here. Like, I'm here. I'm really here. Like, I'm really in this life thing. Like, I'm really in here. I'm really connected to my body. I'm really connected to my heart and my mind. Like, I'm really here. Different. Like, I'm different. I had to realize that today. I'm absolutely just different. I ain't got nothing to prove to y'all. I don't know how to prove it to you. I don't know what you need to see for me to show change to you in the chat. I don't know what you want, but I know for me.
Solar, what I would actually suggest, it's not like a want. What I would suggest is that you get counseling. You get some intensive deprogramming from being in the cult with Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, for so long. And then go and meet your daughter. Go and hold your daughter. Introduce yourself to her face to face. And it wouldn't have hurt for you to get a job.
What I'm accomplishing is just releasing my music that y'all probably wouldn't give a fuck about until everybody else gives a fuck about it. The knowledge that I'm giving, which y'all probably won't give a fuck about until I have high tier clients. Then you're going to be like, oh, I wish I had a reading. Y'all about to see my life full of prosperity, abundance, and greatness simply because I've chosen to stay in my purpose and to stay in that flow, continue to grow, and continue to evolve. Y'all know what phases we just went through. Y'all know what phases we just went through. Okay? It's okay to grow, and it's okay to accept where you're wrong, and it's okay to accept your flaws, and it's okay to accept your problems. Just be real when you do it. And like you said, let's get to it. Amen. Love wins. Peace to everybody. Thank you all for your support. And I apologize to anybody that I've ever talked down on. Even if you came to me with negativity, it's not my job to respond with negativity. Okay. I'd be accepting your request. You just don't work out. Yeah, it's funny. That's how I feel now. I'll be all like, yo, they gonna need things. Let me go ahead and get to these readings. Let me go ahead and make it. It's like, no, but it's so funny how my readings come in because people literally like, bro, they want these readings. They want them. They want these readings, bro. And it's like, where's my reading? Like they want these readings. Go get to the that's exactly what time it is. Bed rest time. A real friend gonna let you know that. How I shook Zamali. It's real out here, man. I love you. Why not? It's been a minute since we talked, bro. I'm gonna get back to building soon. I got some shit for y'all. I got some real good fucking shit for y'all that y'all ain't talking about in your knowledge rooms. It's not to like shit on y'all, but if I can deliver a lot of this stuff, and y'all take it, receive it, and do something with it, and then talk about it some more, great. But I got some codes about these realms that exist here and how to access them. The true hierarchy of the cosmos. I was able to figure that out through code. A number of things. There's a number of things I really discovered. The truth about Apple. The truth about the Earth plane, what it is and how it works, and learning these truths and really learning and understanding these things and getting these insights, bro. It's just so sad and so funny how off we were in the past of what we thought this Earth was. You know, you need to pamper. You need to deliver Pampers and milk. The mother provides the milk. I don't want to be mean. I just said I'm not going to talk down on people, but I'm pretty sure that's what the mom does, provide the milk. And let me just stop there because I don't want to get rude. Got to really control myself when it comes to checking people and talking down on people. So you definitely attached me here. I think that was a slick insult. Hey, Sadeb, Uncle John, citrus, easy pollen, and honey milk and Pampers. Just activate your bills. I haven't used them in a minute, bro. They're active. I just haven't used them in a minute. Last time I used them was like almost 2 years ago. I don't do telekinesis like that. I can, but I don't really like to do the telekinesis because it's just not effective like that to me. What I really worked on was more of my pyrokinesis, and I have a very strong relationship with computers and tech. I work very closely with raw energy, and like conscious energy. So like conscious energy, it stems from a lot of these elements, but in conduits where all these elements get fused together, I have
Drop a comment if you remember Earth. She's the one that wrote the book How to Get Out of a Cult after she left carbonation.
a whole nother mastery of that. It's like some real avatar shit because I think that my favorite level of mastery is like things that contain all the elements. Like I can make computers and tech like do what I want it to do. I can predict. I can be like, it's about to do this, or this is gonna happen, or this is gonna happen. I don't want this to happen, and it's just like it's just a knowing, and then literally like it happens in the tech, or like I want to see something or hear something, and it'll pop up, right there on the where I want it to. So it's a little bit different. It's more of like an etheric elemental mastery because I'm like switching realms and space and time really, really, really fast. I do it a lot. I really like to focus on that. I call it psychonautical travel. I think it's the next level. I think it's the next level, and because it requires your ninth dimensional body um, more in the focus, whereas telekinesis and any type of kinesis in this realm requires concentration from the sixth sense or the sixth dimension, which is the pineal gland. And this is how you're doing all that TK. It's the TK key. All right. It's the sixth dimension. I've started to push past that to where I'm dealing with more collective things. Like I'm moving more global things. I'm moving more collective things. The elements are great, but what happens when you're dealing with things with multiple elements? Do you call it aerokinesis still? Do you call it pyrokinesis still? Do you call it telekinesis still? I call it psychonautical travel because there's only one way to accomplish it, and it's through mastering the astral body. That's what the version of you beyond space and time that's moving these things beyond space and time. But you can do that from a sixth sense through your own concentration here. But you can make bigger shifts from your astral body. If you could do telekinesis in this one, what do you think you can do in your astral body? I've been studying this one for like 4 years, four and a half years now. Psychonautical travel. If you really want to get into it, we could talk about like Neville Goddard and all that stuff. He really starts to tap in onto these things in Christ consciousness. I'm gonna pull you up real quick, but it's bedtime, so I'm gonna pull you up real quick though. Out of respect, my dude. I clicked accept. I hope it bring you up because I've been having problems bringing people up today. There we go. Hey,
Yo,
Chief King.
peace, God.
Hey, how you
That's
doing?
good to see you again, bro. Where you been at? You been good?
Working. I'm just over here always just working, man. I don't do that. I live in my office. Like I'm just working nonstop, bro. That's all I do.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. Hell yeah, but you were saying what was the name of that travel you were just speaking on psychonautical? What was it?
I don't think I've never heard it. I'm coining it psychonautical travel because not you're talking about navigating the primordial waters of Nu, and when you're a vessel traveling in the water, the unit used is knots. And I just thought that was funny because I thought of the term psychonauts, which are like, and I thought of the term astronauts. And I started thinking, well, we don't go to space. All the space programs are in the water anyway. And I think it's funny that they call it knots. There's a character in my video game I play named Nautilus, and he's a freaking deep diver who wears like all like submarine gear. It's for the water. And so I
Right.
call it psychonautical travel because you're traveling infinity, the primordial waters of Nu. You can navigate that space. And the next thing that I'll end up giving you is I'm gonna drop some words and keywords that I know you should probably look into because one day niggas probably gonna be arguing about it. I don't know, but it behooves you. You want to win. Start looking into. You know about black matter and you know about white light, but nobody's talking about white matter and black light. No one's talking about the angelic heavenly realms or how to get there and how we interact with them. But I can break it down to 1, 2, and 3. Make it very easy and very simple. So I'm literally over here cultivating all kind of sciences and teachings, and my notebooks are all full of like all kind of mathematics. Like I literally like I know I don't be on here a lot, but I just don't feel like people on here care like that.
All right, y'all. If you haven't picked up your copy of Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, otherwise known as True, many of you know him as True. He is an ex-carbonation member, and he's authored this amazing read. If you are interested in self-development and growth, this book is a good one for you. It's available on Apple Books for $1, guys. I got my copy and I love this book.
So the shit that I'm developing is slick, make me nervous to even put out into the world.
I'm
Right.
kind of figuring out, like, do you just make a book about this? Like, do you just accomplish some great shit with it first and then teach them? And I don't
Man,
know if it's
a
something
lot
that
of
should go out there.
people ain't, they ain't, motherfuckers be in their own world. Everybody on their separate journeys. That's why the best thing to do is what you doing right now. You just stand in your lane, bro. Cause you feel ain't no traffic in your lane. That's why, like with telekinesis, you feel me? Like a lot of motherfuckers, like everybody in their lane, and this what keep me out of everybody else lane. G, like I'm on the way to self mastery, Joe. So it's like this is a byproduct of self mastery. Once we start to, clean the self up, wash the spirit away, iron the wrinkles out of self, and start walking upright, we're gonna experience some type of psychic phenomena. I'll be having a lot of people, you feel me, trying to debunk that shit, but
I'm gonna hook you
they
up
don't,
real quick.
they don't understand, no, bro.
So this is what you talking about. You talking about 1 through 6. You talking about what we need to do to be on this earth plane. 1 and 3 is your physical body, and then 4, 5, 6 is up to your pineal gland. These are dimensions. They're different. They're dimensions. These are different senses. You go up to 12, but most people stop here at 180, and they live on the surface, and that's just where they live.
Right. That's what
They
that's
don't
what
know
extra
about.
that's what extra
They don't know
sensory
about the other
perception come in, right?
dimensions. In a sense,
That's
you could. I wouldn't label it as
good.
anything. I wouldn't even label it as extrasensory perception, because we can gauge these energies, and we've already gauged them, and it's so easy and it's so in our face. We've
Hey, I like
literally.
what you were saying, bro, when you were saying like what do you do? Like mastering the elements is cool, but you doing things on a more you shifting moving things on a more global scale. But what do we do
I'm
when
showing it to you right now.
but look though, you said before I forget, you said what do
Mm-hmm.
we do when there's more than one element? And I was gonna say in the chat, you are alchemist, you feel me? Alchemy has to do with mixing and merging different substances, metals, scent, smells, and elements. So, we just gotta what you think we should do when we encounter, something that involves more than one element.
Like, okay, so there's elements: there's fire, water, earth, and air. Those are the 4 elements. Your 5th element could be love or ether, which is one and the same. You have the modalities of mutable, fixed, and cardinal. Those exist in all things as well. The only thing that you can do in these things is finding their source code and figuring out what their divine equation is. That will give you your answer of what energy to use or the outcome of what you're going to get. So I don't
Right.
care what it is. You just do the math with whatever those codes are, and you're going to create a pyramid and get an answer for anything. That's just
Hey,
how it works.
so if we really think about these elements, bro, all of them is within the same. So like fire has air and water in it too. Um,
Well,
water
that's what I'm
wouldn't have.
saying to you. These are different codes and components that make them work together. It's not even that what you're talking about, what you're about to say, those are called modalities. This
Right,
is like fixed water or mutable water or cardinal water. Those are all
right,
completely different forms. And you can say, well, the gas water is mixed, is water and fire. And you can
right.
say, well, the liquid water is the mutable water,
Okay, yep.
like water and air. And then you could say, well, this other water would be water and earth. That's the solid water. This is why
A
it's
lot of people
12.
don't know, bro,
This is why it's
that
12.
fire. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that fire and water is like the same thing. Water got H2O, and fire has CO2 plus H2O. You feel me? So it's like the flame, which is the visible part of a fire. That's water vapors. You feel me? This is why I want like you. If
It's not that. It's what you're saying is that the hydrogen molecule is one of the
which is
bases
water.
of everything.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
what you're saying really is that we're acknowledging the primordial waters of Nu to be more in that water type of element, which it is.
Mm.
It is that element. It is mutable water. It's known as Pisces. Mutable waters. It's the end of the cycle.
Hey.
It's all of the energies together. But that's a water. That is a water energy. It's mutable water. But when you
Right.
go to the other end of that spectrum, what do you get? fire, air.
Fire. Yeah.
It's the
So
beginning
look,
of. It's a completely
what
opposite
about
end of the spectrum, and it does something completely different. It literally does something exactly the opposite of Pisces.
right? So look, bro. So the elements is one thing, you know, hydro, pyro, but like when we dealing with raw TK, you feel me? When we ain't using no other tools, it's just mental energy. It's in man, I promise, bro, like ever since I started practicing TK telekinesis, my empathetic levels, like I'm just now realizing like empathy is a superpower itself, bro.
This
Like,
is what you're using, bro. I was showing it to you, but you cut me off. I was giving you the answer, but you cut me off. This is the
yeah,
sixth. This is what you're using, and this is what gives you access. While you speculating it, I was showing you the math to it.
yeah. So yeah, definitely.
And
The
I'll
third,
show you again.
that's the all seeing eye.
I'll show you again.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I'm gonna make it very simple. And this is gonna apply for every element, and every element make sure you can come up with. 1 through 6 is 180. Half, this is the dome. This is the reality most people live in. They're walking around on the earth plane inside this dome, thinking that's all it is in their physical body, but they do have a pineal gland. So it is up to that sixth sense. But 1 through 6 only makes 180, which is half of a square. But 2 triangles make what? 360. Why is 360 important? This still equals 9. That equals 9, but why 360? Well, 360 is your first complete circle. It's your first complete cipher. It's your first complete cycle. And it doesn't
Yeah,
happen at
that's 5.
9. It happens at 12. Because why? It's not 3 points, it's 4. When you get 360, it's 4
Right.
points, 4 corners, 4 winds, the watchers. There's a reason.
Four
Cardinal, north,
corners of the
east, south,
earth.
and
Yeah.
west. These are the 4 elements as well. This
And
is
hey,
why
look,
it's 3 by 4, because it becomes full cipher here. Now, what
hey,
about the other 6? What about the other 1 through 6? That's 1 through 6. But what about 1 through 12? What's missing then? This whole other half. This is what we were getting into earlier, right? This is what she was talking to me about earlier, is when you start.
no, cause you say that's
What's
the
the next level?
that
You call it extrasensory.
no, you yeah, you say that's the first 5 or 6 senses. So the other ones is 12. So we got extrasensory perception. That's like the in parapsychology. Parapsychology is a branch of science that evaluate people with extrasensory perception. So they would like call me an ESP, somebody with
But
extrasensory
that's
perception.
irrelevant, bro, because everybody has the ability. You just need to understand
Nah,
the code.
it ain't irrelevant, bro, because those are the first 5. But like you said, we have more senses. So
Right.
you giving a layout of the extrasensory perception
Everybody
outside.
doing this though. But
Yeah,
everybody doing this though. The extrasensory senses we didn't even talk
yeah,
about yet.
bro. I tell people all the time, bro. Like, bro, we all got, you know, psychic abilities and superpowers, so to speak, but most of us don't have the time to develop them because we got
Correct.
jobs, we got school, we
I
got
bet.
kids.
Yeah.
Like these things need practice, and most people think they just gonna wake up
Bro, it
one
takes
day.
a lifetime.
Yeah, this is a lifetime practice. People think like bro, like I teach telekinesis. When people, some people book consultations with me and they think they gonna learn this shit overnight, and they soon they realize like you telekinesis requires a great deal of practice hours
The practice behind it.
and an extensive amount of patience. Like if we ain't got patience, we're gonna have a hard time with TKG on the real. But like now, you was just giving a dope ass layout, so it's all
Well, all
making
I'm
it
saying to
making
you is
sense
that
though.
TK stops at 6, but and that's what I'm saying. I literally say, and it's funny that I always get cut off at this point. It's like funny. It's not even like your fault. I'm just saying this is funny that this happens. 1 through 6, but everybody want to stop here. But let me ask you a question. You
What's
ever heard the joke? Why was 6 afraid of 7?
yeah,
Why?
I heard it, but I forgot the catch to it.
6 was afraid of 7 because 7, your crown, 8, 9.
Right. 7, 8,
Destroy the
9.
ego. When you go from 6 to 7 to 8 to 9, you get in the ninth body. That is also known as Sagittarius. This is your first subconscious fire. It's actually immutable fire, almost like fire and water again. This is your astral body.
But look though, bro, you say
Let me finish.
telekinesis stops at 6. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, G.
Let me finish. I was 6 afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9. Our crowns take us into a connection with the 8. The 7 is the crown. The 8 is literally the infinite. If you ever look at a torus field, you're going to realize it's an 8. It's an infinite cycle of energy. And then 9 is the totality of all of these cycles, right? This is the astral body. This is electricity and magnetism put together, and it exists beyond space and time. Now, my question to most people is, as many years as you've been on this realm, how many of those years have you spent working in your astral body? For some people, that's like every day. For other people, it's like, I don't even dream. Bro, this is something that you have to master. If you can't master your dreams in this realm, what do you think you're going to do when you move to another realm? What kind of control and mastery you think you're going to have? And you were right. We're getting so distracted that we never go from 7, 8 to 9. You don't need to worry about going to 12 because that's automatically going to happen when your 3 bodies are coherent as one. To do TK, all you got to do is cleanse your physical vessel, cleanse your energy. And the next level to doing TK is to control your emotions and your thoughts. That's how you do TK. That is to use the 6th sense. To do TK, you clean the energy of your entire being, your entire body,
right.
And then you must control your emotions and your mind. And then you start to play with your astral body to push and move things around you currently beyond space and time. So you're tapping into the astral body, but you're not completely using it. That next level is what I call psychonautical
What's up, Isis?
travel.
Peace, goddess.
Is when you
like
try to do TK from the astral body.
It ain't like I don't really practice it from the astral body. You feel me?
That's
so it's deep, man.
It's hard. What you doing right now is going to put you so far ahead of everybody because you're mastering this realm. Like everybody, y'all can master all kind of different realms, but to start mastering yourself in this realm is the most important thing. Like I'd rather you go through mastering your body and then mastering your emotions and thoughts and then tapping into your astral. But the thing is, they've always existed since you got here together. So you should be using them together. But to heal them, I can understand about healing them in levels. I can understand that. So it happens. Excuse me, you get blocked. Weird ass. Oh, wait, I'm being nice today. I'm being nice today, aren't I? Oh, something happened. I'm sorry, I gotta catch up with comments, y'all. Hey, anyway, we out. That was fun. I'm about to go to sleep, y'all. That was fun, actually. I got to explain some really cool stuff. Well, I mean, that's not everything. That's just some really simple things that helps you understand this realm. Triangles, squares, and circles. Seems stupid, I know, but your whole Bible is based off of it. Energy, frequency, and vibration. Seems stupid, I know, but the whole entire spiritual ascension process is based off of it, and everything that you got going on in life is based off of it. You got swiped? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I'm about to cut it off though. But we talked about some dope stuff. And if you still listening, Chief, why not? This is what I want to say to you is that, like, I don't know if you heard it before, kudos to you, because what this means is that you're mastering this realm. To do TK, you have to completely clean your energy and you have to gain complete mastery of your emotions, which is through thoughts. So you'd have to be in very meditative states on demand to do TK. But I'm letting you know, it's not your physical body and it's not your mind doing it. And this is going to upgrade your game. You're pushing your astral body to do it. Your ninth dimensional. And it's not coming out of you like, no, it's already everywhere. Your astral body is already everywhere all the time, all at once. Okay? It's beyond space and time. It's any and all frequencies, and it's any and all energy. Just how you gonna make it vibrate this reality? I was 6 afraid of 7 because 7, 8, 9, bro. That's gonna really, really, really upgrade your TK game. And playing with any other elements, because the pineal gland can do all of those things. The pineal gland is an extremely valuable key. Yeah, of course, I'm always here. I probably should teach more, but I just don't, because I don't really like to argue, and I just feel like the relationship with Instagram and knowledge is like arguing. So I'll be trying to put my YouTube together and collect all this information in different formats to provide to y'all in a very clean, simple way, so that you can take your generations, yourself, and your children, and stop them from wasting all the time that we wasted in our lives. And she pointed out was absolutely correct. As far as we're distracted, your whole day, all your time, all your days should not be going to the things you think they're like, which you really important them. They really should be going into mastering your bodies, your physical body, your pineal gland, your six senses. You should be mastering all six senses. That's why I teach tantra, because tantric practices deal with each one of those senses individually. Body. That is to experience timeless and spaceless. It's the astral body. It deals with black matter and white matter. That's how things manifest so quickly in the dream realm. It's made of white matter, and it's being projected from black light. You're welcome. There's some knowledge that you'll never hear again. Maybe you will. That's some rare shit right there. But that's why I don't be on here, because I feel like it's not useful. Like, I feel like all I did was just give that to the government, and now they're like, we know who he is. He knows. He understands the angelic levels. I better not pull up. That's the only thing I feel. Success rate. I don't think there's anybody I've done a reading for where it's just like, oh, everybody's just like changing their lives. When I do readings, there's the reason why I do the way I do them is because I understand the source code behind it. I can break down astrology that the internet's not going to break down. What it will tell you about these energies, because I understand them from a holistic cosmic perspective. I know everything about the value number 1. I know everything about the value number 2. We use signs and astrology and animals and different things and different systems to describe the same energies in this 12 cycle. And to those who say that there's 13, okay, you can say there's 13 signs because of constellations, that's fine, but it still gets divided into 12. 1 and 3 is still just 4. So all they're saying is that 13th is the cohesion of them all, is what they're trying to say. And it's funny because the 13th sign is Epicurus, which is the serpent tamer. And that's for you to be harnessing your own Kundalini energy, which would require usage of the entire chart. You're welcome. And it's funny, the 13th sign, Pisces, is still the end because what it represents. They had to put in that extra sign of that journey of mastery between Scorpio and Sag, because that's what it would be doing, right? Between Scorpio and Sag, just diving deep and switching into a very, what's the word? An astral realm. It requires you to control your sexual organs to manifest. I just told you, you got to practice Tantra. 7, you got to master the body. 8, you got to master the senses. 9, now you're in the astral body. Lucid. It don't count if you're not lucid. It don't count if you're not lucid. If you're not controlling it, you're not doing it, you tapping into it. Like I take naps. Like y'all start taking naps. Oh no, you got a job. You got to go to work. You think you do? You got to take a nap. You see what I'm saying? Like I'd really rather have all my time. Yeah, I'm actually working on 4 books technically. I'm working on a couple books right now. I'm thinking that my first book, my first introductory book, is going to actually have majority of this information. But I don't know how to get people interested. You know, that's one thing I'm really working on. It'll come to me. I think they're interested already. Maybe I just got to accept that it's only certain people. So yes, I'm going to put together a couple books, and these books are a series, and you have to use them together, and they're in a way to where you have to sequence them. You can skip ahead if you want, but it's not that it's not going to make sense. It's that you're still going to need to understand the codes that you're getting later. So I start everybody off with the bare bones, beginning 1, 2, 3, 3, 6, 9. I think the first book is called 360 Vision, and it's really just a mindset shift. So look out for 360 Vision. And then the next book, Knowledge of the 12, and the third book, Soul System. I don't think you guys are aware of Soul System. I've been teaching this stuff for over like 2 years now. Yeah, of course. But the thing is, I'm always doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't stop. And I know who y'all are because we be on the phone all day. I would just like to see those numbers go up. You know, people who really care about this type of thing. But yeah, I think I started this video off right. I think this live got started off right. I think it got ended right. You know what I mean? I was able to put my emotions out there, take responsibility. You know, thank you to the Empress energy that shows up in my life to correct me, and to realign me. I respect you and I appreciate you. You are more valuable than you think. And thank you for pushing me to my greatest heights, Empress energy. Like, thank you. Gratitude. And I can't do nothing but be that emperor for you. So, you know. It's funny that my doing is talking. That's my job. Talking is my doing. So it's like, tell me, let's do it. You know? I'm gonna play that song. I'm gonna play that song as we exit. It's probably the worst song to end the night on. I still gotta have a mixture. I can't turn into a robot. I just have to respectfully, you know, build, like, respectfully. You know. I listen to spirit. I ain't gonna cap. I really be listening to spirit. I really be listening to spirit, bro. That's it. Like, to be honest with y'all, like, bro, I be listening to spirit, the signs. Like, bro, that's literally, there's no other guidance that I have. Like, my job is to help people with what I know. So people definitely will be guided around me to me so I can be in my purpose and offer the one freaking thing that I'm really good at, right? And it's be for them. If they value that, that'd be great. But I mean, my purpose is talking. So if people don't want to see me talk, but I'm like, you're only going to see me write, then if you don't want to hear me talk, you're going to have to read me talk. I'll crack myself up. Oh man, I gotta fix my subscription. All right. Y'all ain't trying to hear me no more. Y'all trying to see something. Y'all don't want to hear what I got to say anymore. You want to see me be great.
Fuck all that talking, let's do it. 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 Pull up on your hoe, knock it down, and I dip up.